Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has responded to the challenge from the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara, that governors should make public their security budgets and how they disperse local government funds. He released details of his monthly salary of 470,000 naira monthly, as well as security votes. The governor says that spending from security votes in 2017 came to 1.5 billion naira for the procurement and installation of CCTV cameras for the metropolis, 193 million naira for procurement of geoposition interceptor and location of GSM unit systems. 265 million naira went into the procurement of drones or unmanned aerial vehicles and the establishment of a forensic laboratory. In addition, 2.6 billion naira is allocated in 2017 to support the network of federal security agencies. The total is put at 4.459 billion naira. Governor El-Rufai advised the National Assembly's leadership to do the same and disclose the details of the National Assembly budget and the salaries as well as allowances of its leadership. Well, let's go over to Anambra State, where the government has signed a $2 billion memorandum of understanding with Orient Petroleum Resources and Elite International Investment Limited for the construction of the state's international airport city in Anambra East local government area. During the signing ceremony in Awka, the state capital, Governor Willie Obiano says the project is in line with his vision in the areas of trade and commerce, oil and gas, as well as industrialization.
It's a full house as Governor Willie Obiano meets with delegates of two investment companies at the government house in Awka. The Anambra state government is signing a $2 billion memorandum of understanding with the companies for the construction of an international airport city in the state. First, the details of the proposed investment.
The project will promote trade and commerce and industrialization in Anambra State, and as a result, it will also accrue revenue to the state through the state's share of the profits generated, as well as IGR from enterprises directly and indirectly associated with the airport city.
The investors commend the government's initiative, promising to deliver on time and in accordance with best practices.
The business acumen, dexterity of the people, they are the driving force. They research to know that the highest order that come from Guangzhou are made by people from this area. This is one of their guiding points as to why this airport is not just an international airport. It is going to be a regional hub for West Coast.
We have a very good intention to work together for a great project. So she will always say one thing, which is an old Chinese saying that literally means that dare to dream is the first step to great success.
For the highly elated governor, the project will not only minimize cost and processes of importation, but it will also create a boundless business connection between Anambra and China.
This project will flow according to plan. If there's anybody going to waste time on this project, clearly it's not going to be Anambra State government.
With both parties satisfied, pen is put to paper. The airport city is to be named Anambra Airport Infrastructure Company Limited and will be sited in Ivite, Umueri, Anambra East local government area of the state. The airport is expected to be completed in 3 years.
And the Kano State government in northwest Nigeria has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Association of Road Transport Workers. This is for a unified tax collection system across the state. Receiving the union leaders at the government house, Governor Abdullahi Ganduje says, in addition to tax, he intends to use the transport sector to ensure adequate protection of lives and property of his people.
Like every other state, Kano State is also doing its best to boost its internally generated revenue. This meeting between the state government and the transport union is to unify tax collection for all public transport unions in the state. Governor Abdullahi Ganduje believes cooperation with unions like the transport sector will help the government reach its target.
I'm happy we've already discussed with the Executive Chairman, the Board of Internal Revenue. You have agreed on the rates. We have taken the rates to State Assembly. Assembly has approved. So all what it requires now is implementation.
The justification of tax collection, according to the State Internal Revenue Service, is on various projects currently being executed by the state government across the 44 local government areas of the state.
On road taxes, we have enforcement teams. The composition is we have 3 members of Kano State Internal Revenue Service and we have 2 policemen, as I explained earlier. That is mobile police in each enforcement team, and we have 2 Karota members in each team, and we have 3 union members. And enforcement teams are there to enforce payment of revenue.
For the unions, it's a welcome idea.
This moment, I think, is a tremendous achievement in this dispensation for even the government to have the buy-in of the stakeholders who normally are running away from taxes, as you all know. So this is a very good achievement for this administration.
With the approval by the State House of Assembly, the Kano State Unified Tax Collection will commence any moment from now. This will go a long way towards developing the state.
Provided with street light.
Moro Bridge in Asa local government area of Kwara State was constructed by the federal government over 40 years ago and is now in a state of disrepair. Recently, the bridge which connects Kwara and Oyo states collapsed again, and the Kwara State government has intervened to repair the infrastructure, saving the people of both states from hazards on the road.
Okolowo in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital, is a major motor park where goods and services are transported to Ibeti in Oyo State. And the link bridge connecting both states is the Moro Bridge, constructed over 40 years ago in our local government area. The bridge is a death trap, caving in for a 3rd time this year. The Federal Controller of Works in Kwara State says that the bridge is one of the 3 Bailey bridges that have been overused due to population explosion.
Actually speaking, they have outlived their lifespan. Maintenance has been very regular and consistent because they are old bridges, and the level of traffic they carry now is beyond their design capacity.
Commuters and drivers now rely on these alternative roads beside the bridge. The experience, they say, is grueling.
This is the only road that they can take from Oyo State to Kwara here. So people are suffering. We are really suffering about the bridge. And it's long time ago that we've been expecting government to help us to build the bridge. This the small one that the road and national are doing. They are just trying. This cannot help us.
The authorities should do something fast. We shouldn't use that bridge any longer because it's like the foundation of it is no longer good.
Meanwhile, as a temporary measure, the Kwara State government is putting palliatives on the overused infrastructure to support businesses that depend on the road to survive.
The state government intervention has become very important and very necessary because our government is the government of the people. Government that believes that we should try as much as possible to reduce the pains and frustration of our people.
As the people find some relief and continue to use these infrastructures again, the state government is hoping that the federal government will do the needful by reconstructing the old bridge instead of constant palliative measures provided by the state government.